Hey there folks, welcome to another Kickstarter preview. We're doing a game tonight called Donning the Purple. This is from Tompet Games and the designer is Peter Olsen. Alright, so with me tonight to give you the overview is Molo.
Hello.
And Carla.
Hello.
And myself, Jason. Right, so before we get to the overview, just to give you a brief explanation of what's going to happen. We're going to do some of the basic rules for you so you can get an idea of how this plays, and then we're going to show you some gameplay where you can see us play through the game, and you can see if you like it or not. And if you like it, you can follow the link which will be in the description below, and that'll take you to the Kickstarter page, and you can back it. Obviously the guys from Tompet Games would love your support, and let's get to it. So first things first, this is a 2 or 3 player game. And what we're playing is the intrigue of Roman society. So the 3 of us are sort of Roman nobles or senators and that sort of thing. So for example, you do this randomly at the beginning of the game, and we randomly decide that I will start as the emperor. So I have the emperor player sheet. Carla is the senator. So her player sheet is exactly the same as mine. The only difference is she's got a senator in the Senate already, and she doesn't have the emperor sheet. And Molo is my heir. Hey Molo.
The heir apparent.
So what that means is will be more relevant as we go through the game. But I'll explain the basic rules first. Just to go through, so this is obviously prototype components, so keep that in mind. So first things first, as the emperor, I start off with 10 gold in my coffers. Everyone else starts with 15, and then on our player board, this is where we have our actions as well. So I'm just going to show you mine, as mine's exactly the same as the other guys. The only thing is my emperor board, which I'll go through in a minute. So we have 11 stamina action tokens, which are there. We have 3 estates that we can place onto the board, and 3 monuments. We already start with 1 estate in Rome, which I'll get to in a second. And the player actions we can do is we can move our pawn, we can bribe senators, we can assassinate senators or emperors. I'm not going to assassinate myself. We're going to build estates, we can build monuments, and they all do various things. Now, over here it tells you nicely how the sequence of the game flows. So the first thing we do is we have incoming enemies. So we'll roll a d6, and Carla will show you here. So
we should also have our legionnaires.
Our legionnaires should be out.
So first things first, which is the guys have kindly reminded me for getting set up. There are 4 regions on the map, and each of them have a capital city. So we've got Thracia in Germania, we got Pontus in Asia or Middle East, where we got Egyptus down here in Africa, and we have Hispania over here in Spain. So those capital cities all have 2 legionnaires in already, and we start in a separate region, which is Roma, with a state each and our player pawns. And then the first thing you do on the beginning of the turn, as Carla will show you now just for example's sake, is she's rolled a 3. So in every region, as you can see, there's region 1, 2, 3 and 4. We will place 2 barbarian cubes in regions 3. So you can see here in Spain, it's over there. So, for example, I would put 2 there, and I would put 2 there, and 2 there, and 2 there. Well, we might as well use that as the first turn sequence so you guys can see and see how it's set up. So then, once they've deployed onto the board, so the barbarians are rising up in those provinces, and they get to move as well. So they will move towards the capital, and they will move sequentially downwards or upwards, depending on where they're at. So for example, this is space 3, space 2 is in the capital. So these guys would move into the capital. And why that's relevant is because if all 4 capital areas are taken over, we lose the game immediately. Or if all the barbarian tokens are on the board, we also lose the game. But luckily enough, we have legionnaires guarding our capital cities. So the legionnaires are strength 1 each, and the barbarians are strength 1 each. So in this case, they do not outnumber the legionnaires, so they will not move into the capital. Same applies over there, although that's they will move to space 4, then 5, then 6 to get into there. These guys will move to space 2, and these guys will move to there, and these guys will move to there. So they keep moving around until they get to the capital city. If we have any buildings in those areas, they will destroy them. And those are obviously detrimental to us. So that's what you do when you do incoming enemies. Then we do the harvest phase. So, as you can see, turn 2 is harvest. The Emperor is what chooses this. So I roll this little D4 to show you where the famine strikes. So I rolled a 4. So I take one of these famine tokens and I put it in region 4. So that means no grain will be generated from Africa this year. This game lasts 4 turns, by the way. We're on year 1. And I might as well go through the turns as it is. So on there, and I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. So you can see there's in Armenia there. Armenia is space number 6, but next to it, it has a little corn symbol with a 3 on it. That's telling you that Armenia generates 3 food or 3 grain during the food phase. And each one of the regions has it. Africa is our best one, ironically, which is 6. And then Rome has 3, Dacia has 3, Gallia has 3. So, oh man, so how much grain are we generating? We're getting 3, 6, 9, 12. So we generate 12 grain. And I'll just show you on the Emperor's board. Go to 10, 2 1s to show you we have generated 12 income this turn. So the region with famine doesn't generate any income. But why that's relevant, as the Emperor, you need to feed your people. So during the distribute food section, I'll need to distribute food for all my people, or they will be unhappy. So that's the harvest grain phase. Then we go to the draw cards phase. So there's an event deck. And you'll see this during the gameplay turn. I'll do 5 of these, and they're generally bad for the Emperor. Once we've done through those, we then do player actions. The Emperor has 3 actions, everyone else has 2. And the way you do actions is you move the action discs to the spots that you want to do it. So for example, let's say I want to bribe a senator. To bribe a senator, I need to spend money equal to 1 plus the number of senators to the left of it. So if I want a senator in the Senate, it's going to cost me 2 gold. But as you might have noticed, it has a little C at the top there, which means it can be copied. So once I've done my action, it goes around clockwise. I can say, Milo, would you like to follow me? And he goes, yeah, he'll need to spend 3. So he might bring a senator, and then Carla, she'll have a choice. And then it comes back to me. Then I might do another action. Let's say I might move my pawn piece. So he can move 3 spaces. He might go 1, 2, and into combat with those barbarians over there. Now the barbarians are strength 1 each for the cube, so they're strength 2. My guy is strength 2 on his own. There is ways of increasing his strength, but in this situation, I might want to use a plot card to do that. So a plot card has 2 things. One, you can either just focus on what the text is. So for example, this one can generate me money or remove grain from the storage, or I can discard it to give me +3 strength in combat. So that would be enough. I would literally just remove them from the board. And because I've defended the realm from vile barbarians, the happiness track will go up 1. And then I will also roll 2 glory dice, 1 for each cube I've destroyed. These will be actual printed glory dice in the game, but we're using D6 at the moment. A 1 gets me another plot card back, 6 gets me stamina back, and then 2 to 5 gets me gold. So if I rolled a 5 and a 2, I'd get 7 gold. Whew, okay. So that's what player actions are like. Now, talking about the Emperor, I have a few more player actions that the other guys don't have. I can build aqueducts, which increases happiness by 3, and it removes famine tokens from the board. But if it's destroyed, it's really bad. I'll lose happiness, and I can choose a new heir. I can move legionnaires. I can recruit new legionnaires. Those are things only I can do, and obviously cannot be followed. The other thing to note is once I've done the event phase, we'll have a forum card come out. And the forum cards are new action spaces. So you can just see there, for example, you'll see them when they come out. There'll be 4 different ones each game. And what's more, you win this game by having the most victory points. So you get victory points for building your 3rd monument, for defeating barbarians in capitals, and for your hidden agenda card. Also, the emperor gets bonus victory points for depending on how happy the populace is. So if they're in that bracket, I can score 1 victory point. If they're in that bracket, 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, and so on. But obviously the other guy's going to assassinate me or attempt to assassinate me and take my emperorship away from me. And you get victory points from your hidden agenda card. And then just to go through the last 3 phases, once you've done your player actions, you can then place buildings. Buildings, when you build them, they go into this production line. And then every year, the first 4 buildings can be built. The senator allows you to swap 2 buildings. So, for example, if a senator has one of his buildings out there in the last spaces, you can swap them with someone in there. Once the buildings have been built, you then distribute food. The emperor needs to pay 1 food for each of the 25 provinces on the map, minus 1 for each of the areas that have barbarians in. And then for each one you don't pay, your happiness goes down by 1. If you do pay all of them, your happiness goes up by 1. Once that's done, you collect taxes. Everyone gets 5 gold for each estate they own. The emperor will gain 1 gold for each province that on the map, minus the ones that are affected by famine and by barbarians. And then end of the year, the emperor will score victory points based on the happiness. People with more than 3 plot cards have to discard down. And you move your action discs from your actions to your used stamina area. And you go to the next round. Move the year mark up and go to the next round. So that was a lot to take in. And obviously I don't expect you to get it all in one go. But during the gameplay turn, we'll go through the action phases a bit more in depth. So let's get to that. We'll start off with a year or 2 and then come back to you with the gameplay section. Alrighty, so this is the gameplay turn. We've played through the first round, and it was quite a really interesting first round. During the events phase, lots and lots of barbarian hordes turned up. They've taken over the capital of Egypt, which was really bad. As you can see, there's tons of barbarians there. They spawned out all over the show. It went absolutely mental. I'm still emperor, and we've not really had a lot that I can mention straight from it. We built some buildings. I've built a monument, so I'm +1 strength. Molo's built 2 monuments because he stole the Senate action and bumped Carla's building out of the running. But as you can see, you can't see, now you can see, there's still quite a lot of Carla's buildings in there. So, first things first, incoming hordes. So, Province 5. So, where's Province 5? Up there by Britannia.
That's just ridiculous.
Oh, more in Egypt? God damn it.
It's worse than that.
Oh no, Macedonia.
About to fall.
Oh dear, and Mesopotamia. Wow, that's freaking bad. Molo, I'll let you do the honors of moving stuff.
Okay, so
those guys won't bump. No, those guys won't bump in as well because you're there.
Yeah. So we probably should start with 5, just so that we can clear them out the way. So they'll go in there and wipe out these legionaries.
Yep.
Destroying another capital.
Yep.
Okay, then their buddies will come in behind them to back them up.
Oh god, that's 2 capitals fallen. My emperorship is rubbish.
Those guys will bounce off, so they'll double up.
Yep, next turn they'll be attacking you.
And these guys will come in, and they just kind of stay there and
have a party.
Guys.
9 freaking barbarians in there. If you retreat, reclaim a capital with barbarians in them, you get a victory point. But this means you need a strength of 10 to come in here. Wow. Okay.
It's all down to you, man.
Right, so that's the incoming enemies. Now we do barbarians. I got oh my god, there's only 4 barbarians left. If they come onto the board, it's game over. So, region 1.
No, they will. They will come onto the board. Oh no, we have put new ones on.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
it's only for events. So, region 1 has got famine. Oh my gosh. Right, so that's the now we've got to harvest grain. So areas with bad guys on, don't harvest any area. So there's no grain from here, no grain from there. So we've got 3 from Rome, 3 from Dacia, and 3 from Emni. So we've got 9. That is pitiful. I might be abdicating the throne. So 9 grain on the grain board, just for your information. So we got 5 and 4 ones. Whew. Okay, now we go to the events phase.
Yeah, you can draw an extra event card. This will help to highlight how the event cards work. That was
Okay,
what I was
so
thinking.
he's playing a plot card, which the Emperor must draw 1 extra event during the event phase. Interesting. Okay, so I'm drawing 6 events this turn. So I got the event deck in front of me, and I do them one at a time. So first one, your rivals are doing well. All players except the Emperor may put 1 free monument or free estate on the production track. Milo, he's going with the monument. Carlo, it's going to be a monument, isn't it?
The pricey ones.
Alright, second event. The heir dies.
Oh.
If no player is the heir, shuffle this card back into the events deck. But there is an heir. Place the heir back on the action space. So I'll take that from Milo. He was the heir. So if I died, he would have become the new Emperor. But that goes... Instead, it goes back over there. And I can pay 15 gold to make someone a new heir, including myself. So that's the second event. Third event. Grain shortage. Wow, there wasn't enough grain problems already. Remove 3 grain from the grain storage.
Wow.
So we're down to 6 grain.
You better do something about this, Emperor.
There's going to be some starving in this game. Right, number 4. The Praetorian Guard wants more money. The Emperor loses an action disc equal to the current year, which is 2, so it'd be 2 action discs, unless he pays 6 gold. The freaking Praetorians, they're going to be needed this turn, so I will pay 6 gold.
Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have played that extra event.
Alright, what are we up to? That's 4. So I got 2 more to go, thanks to Marlo. Oh no! Approaching enemies!
Oh my god, is this it? Is this the end of the game?
It could, in fact, it could well be. I'll double check. I've not seen it end like this before. So roll the enemy dice to decide a province number. So in region 2 and 3, so region 2 and 3,
okay.
Place 2 more enemies in the province with that number. Move all the regions, so 2 and 3. So place...
So 3 and 3.
Yeah. Can you do them quickly?
So how many am I placing?
2 in each. In regions 3 in province 3, regions 2 and 3. So there, yeah.
Province 3, regions 2.
And there, Mohesia. Alright, so I need to pause here and check the game ending condition because I've not seen the game end like this before.
Unfortunately, you took away my my defensive capabilities.
You can spend your plot cards on that. It's
No,
fine.
I can't now.
So
Yeah,
basically,
cool stuff,
I've
it's
just
cool.
checked, it's at the end of the year. So we haven't lost just yet, but oh my goodness, that's bad. That's all the barbarians on the board, and I still have to do another event. Oh wait, they move as well.
Oh, right, so it was 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There goes another capital. That's not good.
Move all blue cubes in region 2 and 3 closer to the regional capital, so
You've
they go
done
in
that.
there.
Oh, all?
No,
Yeah.
no, he's move it into the capital.
Yeah, everything in those regions move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he just moved some.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah,
some of
you
these
move
don't
all
go
of them.
in.
No, but what?
Those 2 don't go in. It's only those 4.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, that is 3 capital cities down.
Yeah.
You guys better do something, I'm just saying. And last card.
The Senate leader is killed. That's you again. Remove the rightmost senator. The
Ah.
player now that has the rightmost senator rolls a fortune die or glory die. So, Carla, you're the most. You get a block card.
Thank you.
There we go. And that is the events phase done.
That's some poor emperoring from you.
So, as you can see, that was pretty brutal. And now we get a new forum card.
Yay.
So for the rest of the game, you get +1 strength, +1 movement.
Ooh.
Alright, so this one is, you'll notice like the forum card we have out already has got small circles. That means once, like for example, that one's used up, we can't be used again. This one, on the other hand, is a multiple use one. So that goes over there, and we can use that as many times as we want. But obviously, the more stamina you use, the weaker you become to your enemies. Alright, so that's now on to play actions. Me as the Emperor gets first dibs. Oh my gosh.
You better do something here.
Alright. So, I'm going to... I think I'm going to move. I need to go club some people over the head. So, I'm going to use my... I'm strength 3 at the moment. I could do... Strength movement forward, give me 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this forum card to give me +1 strength, +1 movement. And then I'm going to activate my pawn and he's going to move. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, shit! And 4 into whatever the Thrace capital is. So I'm strength 2 normally for the pawn, +1 because I've built my first level monument, and +1 because I've just added +1 strength on that forum card, which makes me strength 4. They are strength 3, so I've defeated them. So that buys us a little more time, but that also does a few other things. That moves the happiness marker up 1, which is good for me. I've killed 3 cubes, so that means I get to roll the glory dice 3 times. And I get 14 money. Well, that's pretty decent as well. Yeah, 14 money. And because that was a capital area on the map, I get a victory point. Alright, but now, I don't know if you can see that with so far, right? But that says a little C in the corner. That means this action can be copied. So, Molo, would you like to copy that action?
Yes, I will copy that action.
Okay.
I will pop up to there, and as I'm strength 3 now,
yep.
I'll just kill those 2 guys.
Okay. So, first thing first, happiness meter moves up.
Unfortunately.
You get to roll 2 glory dice.
And I got a 1, which is a plot card.
Yep.
Which is excellent. And
3
money,
gold.
which is, yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna check. Oh, okay.
Carla, would you like to follow that?
It's a movement, isn't it?
Yeah. Remember to put your follow disc into your thing, Molo.
Okay, yeah. Just get that 5 back.
Are you going to follow as well?
Oh, yeah, that should be there.
Oh, yeah. But I'm the only one that isn't a strength 3. So I can't really...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see?
Don't bother me.
So you can spend plot cards, obviously, to add to your strength.
What was my plot card?
That's a good point. I should really look.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go on.
I don't know if you guys can. There's obviously sea lanes that we can move across. That's.
I'm assuming that's part of...
Yeah, that's Sicilian stuff. So it's 1, 2. You can move 3 spaces with your pawn. So you could move there to.
I don't wanna.
She's going for the big boys. Alright, so that was literally my first action. I got 2 more actions to go. Oh no, that was my second action because I did a forum card first. I could go attack again. And I feel like I should. And I'm gonna. So, I'm gonna do a move again. And this time, I'm gonna go along the Sea of Thrace all the way into whatever this is called.
Well, it's called Pontus Xenos, by the looks of it.
So there's 4
It's
guys
Xenos.
there. So there's strength 4,
Xenos.
and I'm
It
4.
might be this lane.
So I'm going to play a plot card, and I'm going to discard this for +3 strength. Now, obviously, that's quite a lot more than I need, but
Needs must.
yeah. So I've killed 4 more guys because I'm strength 7 and they're strength 4, which means happiness goes up by 1. I get another victory point. And I get to roll 4 glory dice. What's those 2? Marlo? Glory, glory, glory. So 6 is a plot card. And then I get another 11 gold. I'm rolling in the
I thought you
dosh.
said 6 was getting one of these.
Oh
back.
yes, you're right, yes. Well done, Carla. I made a mistake. 6 is not a plot card. I'll put that plot card back that I haven't looked at. In fact, it is a stamina return. So one of my used stamina gets returned. I'm just as happy with that, I've got to be honest.
Okay.
And
I will copy that action.
go for it.
Okay, so we will spend another one. And we'll pop down there and kill these two guys as well.
Okay, so happiness moves up. Man,
Don't like that keeps happening.
well, I need it for all this friggin' stuff. So that's
Yeah,
5.
I don't need you having it. Just for 5 money as well. Ah.
And Carla, are you gonna?
No, I'm not going to follow.
Okay. And that is my action phase done. So Molo, it goes over to you. What actions are you gonna do? Oh, actually, at the end of my turn, the last thing I do is draw a new plot card to replace the ones I have.
Not to replace the ones you have.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
It's something everyone does at the end of their turn. You draw a plot card.
Okay, I am going to.
See, I've protected the empire. I've reclaimed 2 capital cities this turn.
What am I going to do? I'm going to build an estate. 3. Yep. And I'll pop that in the queue.
Okay.
Okay.
Carla, would you like to follow that? He's building an estate. Oh, you don't have any estates. I will follow that. So I'm going to push one of those down there. And get 2 change. And build that in there. So the building queue is finito.
Okay. And then I am going to bribe a senator.
Okay.
So that's 5.
No, it costs you 2.
2? Oh yeah, because we're X. X is what it costs indeed.
So there's 1 senator there, so you spend 2 money. So Carla, would you like to spend 3 to...
I will be spending 3, which is...
And that means I would need to spend 4. You know what? I'm not going to do it. Oh man, I'm the... Oh, you see this? The first 4 buildings get built. So Carla's got 3 of them, and I got the other one. And she's now in charge of the senator. Guess which guy's going to get switched out if I don't spend 4. But then she'll just... You know what, screw it, I'm going to have to... but then I'm running out of action tokens. I can't afford that. I got lots of money to do that. But I've only got 4 action tokens left, and if I follow, it's going to leave me very...
But if you don't do that...
You know what? No, I'm not going to follow because I don't need the money that desperately, and that's what the estates do. So I'm not going to follow. So that's both your actions done, yeah, Molo?
Mm-hmm.
So draw a plot card. And then we go to Carla. What are you doing?
I mean...
I don't like it when you draw plot cards, because all they ever do is screw me over.
I'm going to move.
Okay. Don't forget you can add +1 strength, +1 movement if you want.
No, I'm just taking it from the used pile again.
Oh, right.
And I'm going to go there.
Oh, my goodness. So you're strength 2 at the moment.
Which makes me strength 10.
That's it. So she's spent 3 plot cards worth, obviously, 8 strength points. You can only have 3 plot cards at the end of the game, at the end of the turn anyway, the year, so that's not a bad thing. And this is going to be freaking huge. So, first of all, move the health marker up 1.
Not happy about that. Stop doing that.
You get a victory point because that was a capital city. And then you get...
Shall I roll them 3 at a time?
Yeah, alright. So, 3 rolls of this. So you get a stamina back and 9 gold. I'm going to just count it up for you. Roll the next 3. You've got 9 currently. That's 2 more stamina back and 13 gold now. And then another 8 gold. So it puts you on 21. So 21 gold and 3 stamina.
But no plot cards though.
No. That's how them dice go.
But still got a second action.
Yeah. And now you're not that worried about... Well, we took out these barbarians pretty easily.
We did.
Barbarian, Schmarian, who cares?
Till they come stomping back in.
She just smashed through this defense.
Oh, also a victory point. That was
I gave it to her, yeah.
Oh, okay.
think... So building isn't an option right now. I'm not going to be assassinating anybody.
Yeah, well, you can assassinate the senator if you want.
It's my senator.
The one in the middle.
Are you sure, or is it not the...
Okay, so the senator action means you can only assassinate the rightmost senator, which obviously is her own one. So you are really actually... You can add +1 movement, +1 strength.
I could, but I could move again and attack again.
You don't know. You still only strength 2.
That's true. Actually, I'll do that then.
Okay, so she's going to go into that forum
There's
card.
no cost, is there?
No, it's just the action disc, of course, because
Okay.
when you die, you get to refresh your action disc. So what it represents is me. I'm the character that I'm playing now, but when I die, my son or my heir will take over, and he gets all the action discs back from the player board. But you don't get them from the forum card. They are spent for your family forever. Okay, so that's your actions done, yeah?
That's my 2 actions.
So now we get to do place buildings. The first thing though, the rightmost senator can swap buildings. Go on then. I think you should swap out one of your estates for one of your monuments. You know, just to keep it fair and all that.
No, I think I will bump you.
Oh, for God's sakes, I'm never going to build those friggin' estates.
Let's hope not.
Okay, so the monument goes straight into your monument section, and then you can place all 3 estates. You can only place 1 building per province, and you can't place, obviously, buildings in areas where there are barbarians. Barbarians, as Tony says.
Gosh, I don't really know. I don't like to put my eggs all in one basket. I saw what happened to Molo on the first playthrough.
We didn't do that. This is...
Hey, that's okay. They want to know that we've played this at least a
You're
few
ruining
times.
the illusion.
Jesus. So this capital is surrounded, and this capital is surrounded. Oh, that one's got. That's already got.
You can put it where Molo's standing. Aquadvitia.
Yeah, but he's not going to stay there.
Still pretty safe there, unless they spawn there, of course. It's all really a rough gamble. You don't know where they're going to spawn.
I mean, sensibly, the places that we will need to protect are the farms and the capital. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I shouldn't possibly. I'm going to be a little.
And then the last one. And then Molo moved the rest up.
Mm-hmm.
This one I can't really do anything about, which is really annoying.
There we go.
Alright, while she's thinking about that, the next phase is distribute food. So there are 25 provinces on this map, and I don't have to provide food to any provinces under attack by barbarians. So there are 4 barbarian areas.
Before you do that, then I'm going to move the cost of grain up by 1.
Okay.
And then move the cost of grain up by 1.
Okay.
Carry on.
So there's 20. I need to feed 21 areas, right? I've got 6 grain in my coffers because it's been a really lean year. So
Jeez.
that means
I have to make the people less happy.
that means I can spend money from the overseas grain market, which Molo has now very kindly pumped up. So to buy 1 grain will now cost 4 gold.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing, yeah, is obviously you see the happiness track. I get more points the higher up it is. So it obviously behooves me to keep it up high. But at the same point, if it goes down to the skull at the bottom, I die as the people riot and burst into my chambers, kill my Praetorian guard, and behead me or some really vile shenanigans.
Although the Senate might just vote you down and take over control.
It's true. Just keep booting me out to the country. So, what did I say? I need 21 and I've got 6. So I need another 15 grain. Now, it'll move down 1 for each grain for each province I don't feed. And if I feed all of them, it'll move up 1. So, what are we talking here? So,
60
6
to feed everybody.
Yeah.
But do you earn these points at the end of every turn?
No, at the end of the year. So,
Which is now?
no, it's after collect taxes. So I'm distributing food first. So I've got to work this out now in my head. Oof, man, there's a lot of...
What's there to work out? If you haven't got 60, Then you don't feed everybody.
Well, I don't need to feed everyone. I just need to feed so that I don't die. I mean, I'll still get 1 victory point at least. So, I'm going to pause this quickly because my brain is starting to melt. And then I'll come back to you when I've decided what I'm doing. Alright, you can't actually see my face, but the right side of my face is melted. Alright, so what's going to happen is, obviously I worked it out. There's 25 regions. There's 4 that I've got barbarians in, so I don't need to feed them. That puts it down to 21. I've got enough here to feed 6. That puts it down to 15. I'm then going to spend 48 of my precious gold, which is a freaking lot. 48 gold, which will move it down. How much did we say? It was...
There's 5 regions that you originally wouldn't have.
11.
Yeah.
11 you're feeding there, so...
So 11 plus the 6 that I have, it puts me to 16, plus those 4 is 20. So that only moves down... 3. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Okay, we might have messed that up, because friggin' hell, this is late and maths is not my strongest point.
Didn't do enough damage is the important thing.
But I've managed to keep most of the people happy. Okay, so I've distributed food, which is good. Now we go to the taxes phase. So the areas that are famine, which is this area here. Golly, you've done that again.
What did I do?
You put a state in an area that's...
Oh, that's okay. It's only... I did know that.
Okay. So I'll start with me... No, I'll start with Molo as the skivvy. He gets 5 gold.
Money, yeah.
And then Carla has built quite a lot of estates. She's got 1 over here, 1 over there, and 1 over there. So she gets 15. Have you got a 5? Or should I just give you 5?
15? Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah,
because she's got 1 in the famine area.
In the famine area, yeah.
So when you have a place in a famine area, you don't get the money for that. And then I get 5 because I've got 1 estate on the board. Because my buildings seem to be pushed to the back of the queue all the time.
Oh, I can't imagine how that's happened.
And then I get 1 for every territory... every province, minus areas that are occupied by barbarians and areas in famine areas. So there's 6 provinces in the province area, plus so 10, so I get 15 gold. So it covers a bit of what I just spent on these stupid people. Alright, so that's collect taxes phase. Now we go to the end of the year. So at the end of the year, I gain victory points equal to my happiness meter, which is 3. Nice, I like that. We then remove 1 famine token from each region. So there's only 1 on the board at the moment. And then the here marker moves down, and all our discs that we have that we've used go into our spent area. And that is a round. So we go into the next round. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, by the way, and also if you have more than 3 plot cards, you discard down to 3. So let's see what happens in the next round, just for shits and giggles. So the enemies are coming on to areas 1. So there's 2 guys in there. Area 1 is over there. And there.
Oh God,
and where's 1? Oh, there.
With you.
But I'm strength 4, so they won't spawn there.
Okay.
Alright, and then everything moves. Molly, would you do the honours? I'll do these ones.
Let's go back into the
capital. Yeah, those go. They go sequential downwards.
Yeah, they can't get in there.
Yeah, there's actually still some legionnaires left in the world. All right, and then we do harvest grain. So let's see. The famine area is going to be in 4. Oh my God, that's the one place I didn't want it to be. So we get 3.
Told you to build
6,
an aqueduct.
9, because there's 3 there, but these are being held. So we get 9.
Again.
Yeah. Man, these people need to learn how to freaking grow wheat.
I'll not be murdered by barbarians.
And then we go to the draw event phase. I'm going to play a plot card. I'm going to... 1 less event this turn.
Oh, you went for the 1 less?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like events. So, first one. The Praetorian Guard want more money. What a shocker.
Considering there's only 2 on the board, I don't know exactly
Yeah.
what they're allowed to demand.
They don't do shit all. Alright, I spend 9 or I lose 3 discs. I can't afford to lose 3 discs, so I have to spend 9. Which gives me 11 change. Where's 2 5s? Who's hugging all the 5s?
I've got a few.
Oh, you got a bunch.
Right, that's the first one. Famine! Carla, roll the d4.
Oh dear.
And place 1 famine marker in that region. If there's an aqueduct in that region,
3.
place no. I've not built it yet. Doosh. That's 2.
Nice.
Grain import prices increase.
5.
5.
Well, they can't get any higher.
And enemy movement. Move all blue cubes closer to the regional capital.
Can these guys get in it? You're still
No,
friends
because
I'm
at all?
still 4, yeah.
Okay, so
Thank goodness.
But those all move
yeah,
up.
those are in the capital.
Yeah,
That
those
moves
move up.
That can't get in.
These move up. Luckily, I got that forum card. So those are the 4 events. So food is going to be an issue this phase. That's the event phase done. Now we've got a new forum card. The new forum card is Adjust Happiness. 1 stamina per space. Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay. And then we go on to player actions, starting with me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I think the first one is an easy one for me. I'm going to jump across the boat and go rescue this capital city again. So it's easy victory points for me. Beat that, pushes that up.
Maybe what wins you this game, dude.
I know, yeah.
You're getting all those capital cities.
And you guys are letting me stay as emperor. 7 money. I don't have enough 5s here. Who's got 5s? How many 5s you got, Carl? You got
5, yeah.
So there's a 20 for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I get 7 money from that. That was my first action. Would you like to follow that, Marlo?
I would not. I don't have much stamina left.
And Carla's got loads.
I've got to move. So I've got 3 movements plus those now. So it's 4. I'm strength 3.
4.
3, 4.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Remember, you need to beat this strength there.
Give me my what's name that I didn't get at the end of my turn.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to spend it?
Yeah.
So you're ditching that to gain +3 strength. You might get another one now anyway. So you kill those 4 guys. Happiness goes up. Roll your glory. That's 17 money. Give me 3 ones back. Is that what you wanted, money?
Money's as good as anything.
Wow. Okay. Then my second action. Oh my goodness, I'm running low on stamina. I'm going to build an aqueduct, I think. And I'm going to build it there. So that cost me $5. Happiness goes up by 3. Oh no, that doesn't do that. That goes there. What am I talking about?
That doesn't happen yet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Also, why would you build it for that which only produces 3 grain?
That's a good point. I should build it down there. Yes.
Is there another 6 grain?
No, Africa's the only one.
Sorry,
Yes,
it's just
you're
my
right.
brain.
You're very, very right. And my last action would be... Oh my gosh. I feel like I want to pump up the happiness by 2, but that seems like such a... Or I could move again and kill some more barbarians. Or I could build my monument because I got a feeling I'm going to get assassinated very soon. Could recruit some legionnaires to protect these freaking capital cities. Although I'm making a lot of victory points out of doing it myself. I can't bring the grain down. So happiness, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna increase the happiness by 2. That's me done. Molo, what are you doing? Oh, and I draw a plot card at the end of my turn.
What indeed? I'd really like to stab you in the head, but I fear that may leave me open to then being stabbed in the head immediately afterwards.
Well, yeah, he can do it and assassinate me. And the way the assassinate... Are you going to do that?
I'm tempted to, but I just don't have enough stamina to fend off Carlo. If I do, is the
Not to
problem.
mention that the state the Empire's in come food-wise, you might end up dying anyway on your turn.
Yeah, well, I'm going to die fairly soon anyway, so I don't get any bonuses for just nobbling you, do I? So,
No, but it's always fun.
yeah, I mean, it is fun. No, I think I'm going to have to, as I'm going to die anyway, I think I'm just going to have to make a grab for stuff instead.
Okay, so while you're thinking, I'm going to quickly explain. When you assassinate someone, like let's say he wanted to assassinate me, he would spend an action disc to go there. He spends 5 money as he hires an assassin to do it. And then you roll a d6. But before you roll the d6, we can add plot cards to our attack or defense. So for example, you know, the number at the bottom, he could say, for instance, put 1 face down. I could put 2 face down. And then he rolls the dice. Let's say he rolls... Oh, no, that's too much. Oh my god, I still rolled 6.
You just wasted your 2 sixes.
I know! God damn it. Stupid videos explaining. So, he would add 6 plus whatever his plot card is. I would then reveal my plot cards and minus what I have from his total. And then whatever's left is subtracts from my stamina. If I have any stamina left, I survive the assassination. If I don't, I am dead. And then a new emperor is chosen. The new emperor goes to whoever has the heir token, which no one does at the moment. So then it goes to whoever has the most rightmost senator, which would be Carlo. If no one has a senator, then we do an auction to see who is the emperor. Go for it, man. What are you doing?
I will move and kill these barbarians.
Okay. So
in the hopes of getting a plot card, really.
That moves that up, and you get 2 glory, which is 10 gold. Have you got 2 5s? Give me 2 5s back.
2 5s. There we go. That's 3 5s. There we go. 2 5s.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
Didn't help.
Don't.
I can copy that,
Yeah.
can't I? So
You can.
I'm going to copy.
What did you do? Move, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
move and
So I'm going to
stab some
go.
guys.
Ooh,
Haha!
not knock you over.
It's like a premonition of the future.
Basically, I'm there. So it's
Yeah.
1, 2,
3.
3.
Yep, and you kill those 2 guys because you're a strength 4. Happiness is on max. You get a plot card and 5 gold.
Okay, I am then going to...
Considering how violent this age has been, the people are pretty happy.
They're the ones that are left.
Yeah, all the ones that are left.
Okay, I'm gonna...
I can also follow that, by the way. If
Oh,
I do,
sure.
unless I gain it, I will die. Because I have 1 stamina coin left.
I'm gonna bribe a senator.
Okay, so that's going to cost you $4.
4 megabucks. Okay. Oh,
Would you like to
all
follow
out of
that,
order.
Carlo? That'll cost you 5.
Not getting it, Molo.
Just one
It's
senator.
mine, right? Mine.
That's just it. That's interesting. That's that thing because people follow you, so you.
Yeah, you have to. You
have
have
to
to be careful. But then also, like at this point, it's a gamble because it's 5 coins
Yeah,
that
it
you're
gets
spending. It's
more
a
and
lot.
more. The person who owns this, by the way, at the end of the game gets 2 victory points. All right, that's you done, isn't it, Molo?
It is.
So you get a plot card, and then it goes over to Carlo.
Okay.
Let's see what the beautiful Carla is going to do. Hopefully I'm flattering her so she doesn't stab me in the face.
Just in the lower groin region instead.
I'm very weak, I'm very fragile. I'm the old guy from Gladiator, you know, where his son Commodore kills him? I'm that old guy.
Well,
He
the guy
was-
that gets killed.
Yeah, I'm that nice old Caesar.
That gets killed.
Yes! Stop pointing out that he gets killed!
So what are we? Game 4. So this is the end of round 4.
3.
3.
We got 1 more round to go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Don't you do it.
Okay. I'm going to go there.
Really? They can't go more happier than they are now. Stop it!
So they go.
Okay. So happiness can't go up, but you get 2 more glory. Which is a stamina back and 2 gold. I don't like the fact that you got a stamina bank. That That's just
Okay.
weak sauce.
And I
It looked really dangerous a couple of years ago.
going to attempt an assassination.
I'm not going to follow. Do you want to follow the movement?
Oh,
Both of me and you are one disc left. Whoever does it dies.
yeah. That wouldn't necessarily be that bad.
Can
for
you
me,
not
as I would
be
have
a
done.
senator?
I
can. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I am going to, just because I need to refresh my discs.
All right, so just to point out what he's going to do now. He's going to follow Carla's movement thing, right? Which means he finishes his action. So where are you going to go?
1, 2, 3. Kill those guys.
Okay.
Sorry. I rushed ahead.
So roll your 2 glory. He could actually gain a stamina back here, which always seems to happen with him. Nope, he gets 4 gold.
But I didn't get anything good.
So he gets 4 gold from this. Now at the end of his action, he has no stamina left, which means he dies. So everything that's in his unused pile, plus everything over there, goes back to there. He gets a -1 victory point symbol. Because he's died, and his father's died, and now his son has taken over.
And his father's father died.
His son takes over everything that he had before. The only thing he doesn't get back is this token over here. And I think, off the top of my head now, remembering, that's pretty much everything that happens when you die. When you're the emperor, obviously the emperor changes to the next member. You're going to assassinate me. What are you like? Are you going to play any plot cards?
Do I need to say before you do?
Of course, yeah. You play and I play. I'm clearly going to play, otherwise I just take D6 damage to the face. You know what? I think I might play all 3 of these. Or do I do this? Because that would really be funny. I don't know if about timing, whether or not I can do this now. So I might play these 2. Alright, I'm going to do something. I'm not 100% sure of the timing on this, but I'm going to play a plot card. It doesn't affect your assassination, but it might affect the result of the assassination.
Oh, I think I know what you're going to play.
Yeah. So I'm going to play...
I gotta say, I'm not entirely sure that you can play things mid my move. Surely before or after.
Right.
But this is literally mid my move.
I'll tell you what. Instead of...
Yeah, the move is in action, I guess.
Yeah. Instead of doing that, I'm going to just add it to my defense. So I'll just add all of it to my defense.
Okay.
So I've added 3 plot cards in. You've added 1. Now you roll the d6.
Okay.
And see how much you get. Don't roll a 6 like last time.
I sincerely hope I roll a 6.
Come on, 1, 4. Alright, so you got 4 plus 4. So you're on 8. So I got 4, 7, 8, 9. I survive! I survive! Right, the card I was going to play was move the air token from anywhere to your player mat free of charge.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to install a center.
No, so what I was going to do is become the heir. So if she does kill me, I still stay emperor. Because the heir will be, trumps the senator.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no,
I just think that I think you can play those cards at any point, but I don't think once a move is declared, I think you have to wait for the move to finish.
Yeah, that wasn't in action. You were paying for points towards the attack.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. Yeah, but it worked out.
But like before I declared it, I think you could have used
so
that. So
I survived. I survived. I'm still the emperor.
So you get to die next turn.
Yeah, I get to feed all the people.
oh, actually no, that stays there.
Is that you done, babe?
That was my second action.
What was your first?
Move.
Oh, you didn't have a disc there.
So I think it's because I've just moved them.
Alright.
But I put that one back, which I should probably not have done. I just need my
Plot
to
card.
declare my end because I keep forgetting to take them.
Alright, so that's play actions done. Now we go to place building phase. So Carla, would you like to swap any of the tokens? I think you should swap Molo's out, by the way, because he swapped yours out last time.
That's not tactically wise. I think you probably need to damage the Emperor more as he's standing quite weakly at the moment.
I don't like the side of that. Damaging. I'm your emperor. I'm your beloved emperor. Did you know I was almost assassinated?
No. Neither of us knew anything about it, man.
Well, you see, my original move was to take over as emperor and then move that aqueduct to the front. But now I'm not entirely sure I want to make it any easier for you. So instead, I'm just going to take your money away.
That seems fair. I wouldn't put the aqueduct in.
No, don't move the aqueduct in. There's no more friggin' space I can move it up. Oh, you're such a bitch. Okay, so we go to place player building. So I'm the emperor. I get to place this. I will indeed play that there, which removes 1 to 2 famine from that area and increases the happiness by 3.
Ding, ding,
It
ding.
cannot move anymore. I freaking hate you. Then you build a monument, which goes into your second spot.
Thank you.
Molo, you get to build a monument,
Yay.
and I get to build an estate. Where am I going to build this? I'm going to build it in Macedonia. There's no famine token there, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's place buildings. Now we distribute food. So there's 25 provinces.
You have 3 less food.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Why do you always seem to have that card?
It's a great card.
I freaking hate that
When
card.
you're not Emperor.
So move the buildings up that are remaining.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 25 provinces. None of them are being trashed by barbarians. So I need to pay 25 food. At the moment, I've got 6. So it means I need to spend another 19 at 5 a pop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 3.
Probably didn't need to spend that card.
So that's 3 plus 6 is 9. So they go down by 16 spaces.
Yeah, what are we on?
You're
15. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. So now I'm wondering, I'm not going to spend my money. I'm just going to take my dead.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
Talk about ruining the empire on the way out.
Yeah. So in fact, spending that 3 did cause me to die. Because if you didn't spend that 3, I would have had enough.
okay.
I would have only got 1 victory point, but it was enough to kill me. Alright, so I am deaded as the empire crumbles around me. So I get all my stamina tokens back. I get a -1 victory point. The heir is not in play. So it goes to Carla as she's the new emperor or empress. As she's got the rightmost senator token. But she does lose that senator token.
Does this mean that if Carla can't improve the happiness during
No,
the
it
next turn-
resets to 5.
Oh, okay. Right.
It will reset to 5.
Pwah, that would have been like garbage.
Yeah, right. I'd have been popping everything I could into famines.
Right. So end of the year, we discard down 3 cards. The year token moves on to year 4. 1 famine token from each area gets removed. And that is another gameplay section. Well, this gameplay is actually 45 minutes. I just realized how long we've been playing. Alright, well, you get the general idea of how this works. We're going to finish off the game, and then we'll come back to you to tell you who won or how it went. So, see you in a second. Alright, so we've finished off the game. Now we're going to tell you quickly who won, and then you can give you some information on donning the purple. So, in last place,
Boom.
dun dun dun. Well, actually, you're on 9 points, aren't you?
Yep.
So 9 points. So that's, you might, if playing this game, you might realise double figures is actually a winning total.
Well, it's worth noting I won the last game on 10 points, but everybody else was like at least 2 points behind me, so
Yeah.
I won the last game on that as well.
Yeah, so 9 points is a pretty decent score. But Carla has got 10 points.
Yep.
And I've got 10 points. So who's won? Well, she has, because she is the empress.
I doned the purple.
Yes, she did. So there we go. Really close. In fact, Molo had 10 points as well, but then he remembered he had a -1 victory point
Yeah, couldn't
taken.
get rid of it.
So it was really, really close. We came really close. This is what the map looks like. It ran really... it was so close. I mean, me and Molo had a little bit of a tussle right at the end of trying to win the senator thing. There was 1 space open left, and I had claimed, and I thought, right, that's it, I've got it. And then we remembered we needed to grab a plot card. And guess what plot card he got? Can you freaking believe it? Place a free senate in the Senate. Which meant he got to place this there, which not only gave him the 2 victory points for the Senate thing, but his victory point card, his hidden agenda.
It was the only way I could get both to work on my hidden agenda as well.
So not only he got an extra victory point for his hidden agenda card, and he denied me building my building, which denied me my agenda card. So that cost me like 4 points. I could have won this game by a landslide. Oh, screw you, Molo. Alright, so that is a playthrough of Donning the Purple from Tompet Games. This comes to Kickstarter February the 20th, 2018. We're 18 now, yep. So this is obviously an interesting, intriguing game of Roman politics. If you liked what you saw in the playthrough, you can go follow the link in the description below, and that'll take you to the Kickstarter where you can back it. I'm sure Peter and the guys from Tompet would love your support, and you can get a copy of for yourself of Donning the Purple. All right, well that's our preview for Donning. So if you liked it, go check it out. That's a thumbs up from us. See you guys later. Say bye, guys.
Goodbye.